Presidents and the leaders of our democratic United States of America are subject to the whims of the people and the weather. I'm meteorologist Jason Myers, and the typical weather day for a presidential inauguration is a partly cloudy day, somewhere around 37 degrees Fahrenheit, with a bit of a light breeze giving us a wind chill right around 31. It's not exactly an ideal time for an outdoor presidential party, but ever since the 20th Amendment, which shortened the lame duck period, every 4 years, winter weather becomes an enemy of the state. Even before his inauguration, the father of our country, George Washington, fought against winter and the Redcoats. During the Revolutionary War, he crossed the Delaware River 3 different times, all within the week between Christmas and the New Year. And crossing a river wasn't the easy task it is today. Washington had to find local experts who knew the river's dangers, and they needed to be able to cross quietly in order to sneak up on the British. And he found those people right at a time when soldiers were either abandoning their posts or succumbing to frostbite and hypothermia. No wonder they made this guy president. It's no hazard of a winter war, but 2 other presidents have dealt with winter storms disrupting the beginning of their presidencies. 8 inches of snow fell in Washington, D.C., causing massive traffic jams the night before John F. Kennedy's inauguration in 1961. William Howard Taft had to move his inauguration indoors when a winter storm coated D.C. with snow and ice in 1909. Cold War President Ronald Reagan holds the record for both the warmest and coldest inaugurations. It was a balmy 55 at his first swearing-in ceremony in 1981. 4 years later, however, it was only 7 degrees at noon. The Soviets weren't too impressed when that was enough to cancel the parade, and the Gipper took his oath of office inside. A number of other presidents have braved extreme cold at their swearing-in ceremony, using it as a chance to prove just how tough they were. Jimmy Carter walked the parade route with wind chills in the teens. Before him, William Henry Harrison didn't wear a coat or a hat and rode on horseback to the ceremony instead of a closed carriage, and delivered an inaugural address that lasted an hour and 40 minutes, the longest in history. It turns out, though, he wasn't that tough because 3 weeks later he got a cold, which was later complicated by pneumonia, and he died a month into his presidency. And this last one wasn't a president, but founding father Alexander Hamilton established our financial system, plus he survived a hurricane. He grew up in the Caribbean, and after a hurricane devastated his home in August 1772, a letter he wrote about the experience was published. People noticed and sent him to the North American colonies for a proper education, where he eventually joined this little thing called the American Revolution. What do you think our country would look like if a hurricane never even blew Alexander Hamilton to the North American colonies? Or if George Washington didn't cross the Delaware because it was too cold? Go to our YouTube channel, tell me about it in the comments, and while you're there, like this video and subscribe to our channel for more videos just like this one.